Deep within Nigeria, life hangs by an invisible thread. There is no safe refuge, no reprieve, no mercy. When the sun rises over the cracked earth, it awakens a silent war, where every creature becomes either hunter or prey. Who will survive today? Who will fall before nightfall? Every step on the ground can give away your position. Every ragged breath can seal your fate. In the tall grass, death lurks. In the murky water, danger waits patiently. Fangs sharpen, muscles coil, hearts pound with ferocity. A single misstep, a fraction of a second, and it's over. This is a world where blood stakes its claim and fear is part of instinct. How far will an animal go to survive? What is the price of living another day in Nigeria? Nature shows no mercy, and only those willing to face absolute danger will discover if they will see another dawn. The wild savanna of Nigeria rarely remains calm for long. From the tall grasses emerges a pride of lions, moving with stealth as their eyes sweep the plains in search of prey. Not far away, a group of large herbivores grazes peacefully, focused on the fresh grass and oblivious to the danger, watching them from a distance. One lion presses low to the ground, sliding through the grass with slow, deliberate movements. Its gaze locks on a robust male that has strayed slightly from the herd, a perfect opportunity. In an instant, the silence is shattered. The lion bursts forward with power, initiating the chase. The herd panics and scatters in all directions, raising clouds of dust that blanket the field. The lion accelerates, muscles coiled, and leaps onto its target, sinking claws into its back. The animal struggles violently, kicking and twisting in a desperate attempt to break free. But its strength is no match. The lion's jaws find the precise spot, and the struggle ends. The body collapses motionless onto the hot earth. The hunt is over. Soon after, the rest of the pride gathers around the prey. Watchful, hungry eyes circle the fallen animal. The lions feed together, sharing a rare moment of cohesion and triumph in an environment that gives nothing freely. The golden sun rises, bathing the open savanna and announcing the start of a new day. Further along, another scene unfolds. A different pride moves through the tall grass, sleek and focused. Ahead of them, a group of wild buffalo grazes, unaware of the threat. One lion approaches a buffalo on the edge of the group with stealth. The animal senses danger, snorts, and raises its head, ready to react. Instead of fleeing, the buffalo charges with courage toward the predators. The lions scatter quickly, surrounding it to launch a coordinated attack. The buffalo pivots, but the lions close in. One leaps onto its back, digging claws into its thick hide. Others strike at its legs and sides, wearing it down little by little. The buffalo begins to falter, its movements slow, its legs wobble, until it finally collapses to the ground. Defeated, the lions pounce and begin to feed, claiming the prize for which they fought so fiercely. Elsewhere on the savannah, the lions continue their silent march. In the distance, a herd of wild warthogs roots through the soil, snouts buried as they search for roots and insects. One lion crouches, advancing cautiously through the golden grass. Each step measured, each muscle poised to explode. Suddenly, the lion lunges with explosive speed. Panic spreads through the group of warthogs, which scatter in every direction, squealing and crashing through the underbrush. The lion locks onto a lagging piglet. In seconds, it closes the distance and, with a powerful leap, brings it down. Dragging its prey into the shade of a tall tree, it begins to feed. The pride continues moving through the swaying grass of the savannah, always alert. In the distance, another herd appears, unaware that once again, the predator's eyes are already upon them. The golden sunlight caresses the dew-covered grass and the motionless trees. The wind glides gently through the tall savanna grasses, carrying with it the earthy scent of wet soil and wildflowers. From within the vegetation, a family of African warthogs emerges, sniffing the ground as they root for the first food of the day. The females push aside the grass with their hardened snouts, turning the soil to uncover roots, tubers, and hidden insects. Piglets scurry between the adult's legs, emitting small squeals, completely unaware of the danger lurking nearby. In a quiet patch of shadows beneath a thorny bush, A leopardess remains motionless. Her eyes never leave the group. She does not rush. She waits. Patience is the foundation of every perfect hunter. At the center of the herd, two males suddenly tense. Tension erupts like dry leaves crushed underfoot. They collide, tusks clashing, and growls fill the air with raw, primal fury. The fight intensifies, hooves tear into the earth, muscles strain to their limits, and eyes blaze with defiance. Amid the chaos, a frightened piglet is shoved by an adult in mid-charge. Disoriented, it bolts in panic, unaware that the path it has chosen leads directly into a trap woven by silence. The leopardess muscles coil, her breathing slows, and then the burst. She springs forward like a dark lightning bolt. The piglet barely perceives the shadow striking from the side. Speed and precision converge in a fatal instant. A brief, sharp squeal pierces the air, then cuts off, muffled by the fangs sinking into a fragile neck. The small struggle, kicking and twisting, is insignificant against one of nature's most lethal hunters. The leopardess shakes her head once, swift and decisive. The body goes limp. Life is extinguished. There is no celebration. Victory requires none. She breathes calmly and begins dragging her prey through the undergrowth, vanishing once more into the landscape. Not far away, on the savanna a few kilometers off, a young baboon lets out a sharp cry of excitement. His voice shatters the calm like a spear-piercing silence. Beneath an ancient root, amber-colored honey oozes from a hidden hive, gleaming in the sun like treasure. His eyes narrow. He knows this won't be an easy struggle. Honey does not give itself away. It rewards only the brave. Without hesitation, he plunges his hand into the nest, breaking through the fragile layer of earth covering it. Immediately, a swarm of black bees erupts with fury, stinging his arms, chest, and face like living needles. The young baboon does not flinch, his muscles tense. He pushes deeper until his fingers wrap around the liquid gold. The bees buzz with rage. His skin reddens, eyes squint in pain, yet he manages to pull out large chunks of honey. He steps back, panting, tasting his prize. His eyelids droop halfway, savoring the intense, defiant sweetness. The honey drips down his jaw, mingling with blood. Sweetness earned through pain and determination. But calm lasts only briefly. A younger male, driven by hunger, cautiously approaches the spilled honey. The leader growls deeply, a grave warning, like distant thunder, and bares his teeth in a primal threat. The young baboon hesitates, then responds with a defiant scream, challenging authority with youthful fire. For a moment, everything is still. Tension, thick as honey, hangs in the air. Then chaos erupts. The alpha strikes like a storm, pounding the challenger's chest, bites, swipes, shrieks. A brutal lesson in hierarchy. injured and terrified. The young baboon manages to escape, face bloodied, eyes wide, disappearing into the grass. The leader licks the last drop of honey from his hand, as if sealing a ritual of dominance. One by one, the others bow their heads in submission. No one dares approach the hive again. The scent of dry grass, dust, and heat thickens the vibrant air. A group of over 30 baboons crosses a vast savanna of dense grass, moving slowly, cautiously, eyes scanning every motion. They have left their feeding grounds and now venture into dangerous territory. Grass reaches their shoulders. Strong males lead the way, alert, ready to strike or warn with instinctive precision. Every stalk could conceal a threat. At any second, a predator might appear from nowhere. Then they see them three cheetahs, low and lethal, slipping through the grass like whispers of death. Unlike lions, cheetahs hunt with precision and strategy, but this time they are too close. A wave of fear ripples through the group. Mothers clutch their young. The little ones hide beneath their bellies. Just as panic threatens to spiral, the old leader steps forward, scarred, wise, fiercely courageous. With a roar that shakes the air, he charges downhill, arms raised, screaming fury. Behind him, three males follow, matching his speed, vociferously challenging the cheetahs. The cheetahs halt abruptly, surprised, muscles tensed, disoriented by the baboon's audacity. Order restored. The leader emits a brief growl. Slowly, the group moves away from the open savanna. Trees ahead promise shade, water, and rest, a refuge from exposed danger. Behind them, the grass undulates again, but now only from the wind and memory. In this wild world, survival does not always depend on strength. Sometimes, unity, perfect timing, and fearless courage make the difference. Today, the baboons did not flee. They chose to stand their ground. And because of that, they survived. On the savanna, the hunter does not always win. Sometimes, the last word belongs to the prey. In the distance, a herd of zebras grazes peacefully, their black and white stripes gleaming under the sunlight. They primarily inhabit savannas, grasslands, and semi-desert areas of the African continent, being especially common in countries such as Kenya, Tanzania, Botswana, and South Africa. An adult can reach a height of 1.3 to 1.5 meters and weigh between 200 and 400 kilograms. Zebras live in groups with a well-defined social structure, usually consisting of a dominant male, several females, and their offspring. Suddenly, two young zebras begin nudging each other playfully, at first without malice. However, the game gradually turns into competition. Gentle bites become harder. One of them rears up on its hind legs and strikes with a front hoof at its rival, raising a cloud of dust. The other responds quickly, spinning its body and kicking forcefully backward, barely grazing its opponent. They start circling each other, muscles tense, eyes locked in a gaze full of challenge. Exhausted but determined, they stop face to face, breathing heavily, not breaking eye contact. With a final burst of energy, they charge again, colliding violently, bodies interlocked in a brief but intense struggle. Eventually, one zebra yields. She steps back a few paces, lowers her head, and pants, accepting defeat. The victor stands tall and proud, head held high, her mane swaying gently in the morning breeze. The savanna regains its calm. The rest of the herd continues grazing undisturbed as the sun rises slowly in the morning sky. Deep within Nigeria's untamed landscapes, a shadow moves under the moonlight, weaving through dense canopies and thorny savannas. It is the leopard, one of Africa's most enigmatic predators, cloaked in golden fur and guided by a calculating mind. In the ancient southern forests, it moves like a phantom, leaving no trace, making no sound, remaining unseen. Its spotted coat blends with the shifting shadows and the flickers of light filtering through ferns and lianas. Unlike the lion's roar or the hyena's cackle, the leopard speaks in absolute silence, striking with lethal precision. It is a patient hunter, master of the wait. It can remain motionless for hours, waiting for the perfect moment. On the golden plains of the savanna, it advances stealthily, hidden among the shadows of baobabs. When night blankets the sky and everything grows still, it becomes the true sovereign of darkness. It lives alone, trusts no one, relying solely on instinct, strength, and discretion. Unlike lions, which hunt in groups, the leopard rules in solitude. Every movement is a precise decision. Every breath, preparation. While it can reach bursts of nearly 60 kilometers per hour in short sprints, its success depends not on speed, but on accuracy, patience, and timing. Its role is vital in maintaining the balance of nature, regulating populations, and preserving an order forged over centuries. At dawn, the African savanna glows golden, dew sparkles on the grass, and the scent of fresh vegetation rises under a tranquil sky. Yet beneath that apparent serenity, a lethal presence awakens. In the tall grass, the leopard's coat blends seamlessly with the surroundings, almost vanishing. It advances slowly, methodically. Each step is caution, each pause, calculation. Its gaze never wavers. In the distance, a group of gazelles grazes, unaware of the approaching danger. Slim, alert-eared, and wide-eyed, they remain calm as the leopard presses against the ground, its shadow stretching across the golden stalks. Its target is chosen a young gazelle, separated from the herd. The wind favors the predator. There is no sound, no warning. The moment has come. With an explosion of strength and grace, the leopard bursts from the grass like lightning. Its jaws clamp onto the neck of the prey. The struggle is brief and violent. The cry is swallowed by the grass. The other gazelles flee in panic, disappearing into the morning mist. The leopard does not pursue them. It remains still, breathing calmly. The hunt is over. It grips the lifeless body and begins dragging it toward denser vegetation. Such a prize must be protected from thieves' hyenas, vultures, and even lions. Across the Nigerian plains, a female leopard hauls the gazelle over the dry earth. Her coat glimmers in the sunlight, blending with bark and dust as if part of the landscape itself. She moves carefully, yet with determination, heading toward her refuge, a tall acacia. Beneath its shadow, her cub waits anxiously, stomach empty, ears alert. Still too young to hunt, it watches silently, learning the harsh rules of survival. Suddenly, a misstep, the gazelle's body slips from a branch and falls to the ground with a dull thud, echoing through the savanna like a warning drum. From the thorny underbrush, a hyena emerges, alert, following the trail of blood. It moves with determination, sniffing the air, eyes gleaming with cunning. Above, the leopard tenses instantly, muscles coil, gaze hardens. Without hesitation, She leaps to the ground like a bolt of lightning, retrieves the prey, and in one fluid motion climbs back into the tree. Branches tremble under her weight as she ascends even higher, to a point unreachable by the hyena. Below, the savanna breathes in silence once more, life continuing its eternal struggle. In Nigeria's ecosystem, the waterbuck, scientifically known as Cobus ellipsiprimnus, is one of the region's most prominent antelopes. Weighing between 180 and 270 kilograms and standing up to 1.2 meters at the shoulder, it is among the larger antelope species. Its most distinctive feature is the white circle surrounding its rump, an unmistakable mark that accompanies its imposing presence and remarkable ability to adapt to wet environments. Thanks to its excellent swimming skills, waterbucks typically inhabit areas near rivers, swamps, and lakes where grass grows year-round, forming their primary food source. Dependent on clean water and fresh vegetation, these antelopes cannot endure prolonged periods of drought. When faced with predators such as lions or hyenas, waterbucks employ a unique survival tactic. They plunge into the water to protect their herd. This ability allows them to turn a potentially dangerous environment into a natural advantage, using water as a refuge against hunters stalking the savanna. In the wilds of Nigeria, it is not only the large mammals that dominate the landscape. Life in the skies is also intense and diverse. More than 500 bird species inhabit the region, each playing an essential role within the vast ecosystem. Among them, one of the most impressive is the marabou stork, scientifically known as Leptoptylos cruminiferus, belonging to the stork family Chiconidae. With a wingspan that can reach up to 3 meters, it has the largest wingspan of any terrestrial bird. Commonly called the undertaker bird, from behind its wings and back resemble a cloak, while its thin white legs look like skeletal limbs. This nickname also reflects its role in nature, that of a cleaner of the ecosystem. Its habitat includes swamps, grasslands, and areas frequented by lions and hyenas. These locations are ideal for the marabou stork to move among the remains of abandoned prey, using its powerful beak to feed on what is left, helping to prevent the spread of disease and maintaining the natural balance of the savanna. On the blazing horizon of Nigeria, as the last rays of the sun gild the savannas and forests in gold, the true essence of wildlife is revealed. Here, every dawn is a battle, every shadow hides a predator, and every creature fights with cunning and courage to survive. Lions and hyenas stalk. Elephants and buffalo roam in search of water, and rivers become arenas of struggle between predator and prey. Nature, relentless and majestic, reminds us that survival is an art perfected generation after generation. Although our journey comes to an end, the stories of Nigeria's wild fauna continue, breathing in every river, every plain, and every forest. Life and death coexist in a tense balance, and each moment is a testament to strength, resilience, and adaptation. If this adventure into the wild moved you, give this video a like and subscribe to Llamado Salvaje TV to continue exploring together the most extreme and fascinating corners of our planet. Nature never ceases to amaze us, and we'll be there to show it.